Okay, welcome back. As you can see, the light blue and the gray is done. It's kind of really looking like a checkerboard. So the next color we're going to do is blue. So we're going to get the tape out. Because it's already cut and everything. So it just should pop out like that. And then we're going to paint. My paint started drying on the tablet of the paint thing, so I had to put a little bit of water in it to loosen it up, but it'll still hold. Okay, so we paint it, and then we put blue. Okay, we do the next square. Okay, we paint on the glue. Oops, okay. I accidentally put too much glue, and it's on the gray glitter. See if I can blot it off. Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to be very careful putting on the glitter so that it doesn't hit the gray. So let me lean it this way. Okay, so you probably couldn't see what I was doing. What I did was I put it onto the 3-hole instead of this one, and then I just, like I said, lean the tumbler this way, and then I aimed the glitter for right here, so it would fall, like cascade down that way. So it would not get onto this glitter here. Because as this one I just dumped, and let me get the excess off, and you see there is no glitter on it because it's dry. Whereas this was wet, it would stick there, and that's not what we're looking for. Okay, so we're gonna do the next square. Okay, so you see the part of the square is with this, so we just do the white part. Be very careful on how you apply the glue. Okay. And we dump it. And there you go. The blue is done for that row. Now we can go ahead and can we take out the white? Oh, no, I didn't cut the white, so we're going to have to leave it there. So for these section here for the white, we could just take it out because we don't have to apply anything there. but this section is the gray and the black, white here, and actually let's go here to the beginning. So let's get these squares off, and it's the blue. Okay, so we paint on the glue very carefully. Make sure that we don't get any glue on any of the glitter or the blue tape. Okay, you saw me do a whole row. You saw me do a whole row of the blue. And I'm not going to let you sit here and just watch me do another row in all the other blues. We will come back when it is time to move on to the next color. Be right back. Okay, welcome back. You can see that the blue is done. All the colors except for black is done, and I took off the tape that covered the white. So all we have to do is the black. So first thing we're going to do is get to the black glitter. I don't have much of it, but we will use, I have enough for this project. I need to get more black. So we are going to take off the tape. Then we're going to get my paintbrush. I cleaned off the excess blue. I do that for every color, in between every color, just in case I picked up some glitter, so I don't transfer another color to a different spot. So we're going to paint the glue on. Be very careful because this is the last color. So we want to make sure that we don't get glue in another section where there should be that color. Okay, so we have the black in that square. So we're going to get another, lift up another tape. And we're going to paint that square. And it's really, the only difficult part of this is to make sure that you don't put the glue in the wrong spot, because the square is right there, so you know where to paint the glue. Okay, we do the black. Okay, we move on to the next square. We lift the tape. And we're going to repeat. We're going to paint the glue on the square. I know some people like to paint out their pattern first and then they put on the glitter. You can do that, that's easier. I just like to do like what I did, just map it out and then just go to each square of that one color and work through that way. There is no wrong way of doing this. It is tedious, but I always like the outcome that we have with this. It's really hard to mess up this kind of pattern because who to say that it's wrong? Because I know one time I painted a color in the wrong spot. I just, you know what, I went with it. And no one knew it was wrong. Everyone loved it. So, okay, the last box for this column. Let me load up my paintbrush. Okay. And we put the glitter down. Tap up off the extra. And there you go. And we need to do this side, but since you already saw me do this, there is no need for you to see me do the rest. I'll come back when it's all done. Okay, I am back, and you can see it is all done. Now, what I'm going to do is make sure that all the tape is off, and everything is done correctly. Okay, and there was one section right here. You can see that needs to be fixed. So I'm going to paint, kind of imagine where that tape line would be. Put glue there. And that's light blue. And it is fixed. Anyway, I can fix this line right here because it's not very straight. Okay. I wasn't very good at placing my glitter, but hopefully black was dry. Okay. Yep. And I think Nope, right here. The line wasn't very good right there. So that is what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to be going through, seeing where I need to fix the line. And this kind of needs another coat. And I can sharpen up that line. Give it another coat. So I'm just going to go through there and just fix all the imperfections. So I will come back. Well, actually, this is done. So I will come back and I will show you how to set the glitter because we do not want the glitters to travel around. You want it to stay put. I'll be back.